Hey everybody, hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome back to part 3 of What If Goku Met His Parents in Otherworld. And before we continue, what's up? I'm OG Brown Nerd, and if you're a fan of Dragon Ball What Ifs, Baki, anime, all kinds of nerdy things, then please hit subscribe because I talk about everything. Let's hit 6,000 subs before this series is over. So the Namek saga is going to be much different because Piccolo was the only Z-Fighter to lose his life. And with Cold and Frieza defeated, not everybody needs to make the journey. Bardock will remain behind to make sure that Vegeta behaves. Remember, Vegeta's only goal here is to become a Super Saiyan and then bounce to take over the remainder of the Frieza Force. He's not the Vegeta we know and love yet. Now going to Namek this time are going to be Goku, Gohan, Krillin, and Gine. And Chi-Chi lets him go without a fight this time because he wants to spend time with his grandmother. The persuasion of Gine, Gohan, and an uninjured Goku convince her. Now while their goal is to wish Piccolo back to life, Gine's heart longs for a full family reunion. During the trek to Namek, Vegeta and Bardock continue training together reluctantly. Broly occasionally joins in as well, and Vegeta's frustrations begin boiling over as he demands that Bulma create him a gravity chamber. Bulma, not being one to just bow down, insults Vegeta, and this causes the initial sparks between their budding romance. On Namek, Goku, Krillin, Gohan, and Gine arrive and they ask the Namekian leader Guru if they can use their Dragon Balls to wish their friend back. They first mention how Piccolo died defending the Earth and how his death led to the destruction of the Earth's Dragon Balls, leaving it defenseless. Goku then steps up saying Piccolo died saving his own son. Goku also mentions how they destroyed the evil tyrant Frieza and his father, King Cold. Guru softens as he hears the plea of this family and allows them to use the orbs, but he mentions there's 3 wishes that can be made. Gine's heart flutters as she realizes a wish to make her family whole again is within grasp. They first wish for Piccolo back, and Gine then says she wishes for her son, the Saiyan Raditz, to be brought back to life as well. Goku is shocked and angered. How could she want him back after what he did to Goku? Gohan. Gine tells Kakarot that Raditz was wrong, but he deserves a chance to change his ways. Kakarot gave her and Bardock a second chance after all. Now as for the third wish, Gohan, being smart, decides to ask the dragon to wish them back to Earth. Goku, Gine, Krillin, and Gohan hop in their ship as the dragon teleports them back. Now Raditz wakes up confused. He touches his chest, shocked to see his wound is gone. He remembers dying, and hell. How? How is he back? He begins laughing. Vegeta, he must have wished him back with the Earth's Dragon Balls. He begins searching for his scouter when he realizes it's not there. Now he can't sense energy just yet, so he begins to fly around the Earth. Piccolo wakes up at the battlefield and immediately flies to the lookout to make sure Kami is back as well. The Earth needs the Dragon Balls. Goku, Gine, and Gohan fly over to Capsule Corps where Bardock and Vegeta are mid-spar. Bardock greets Gine and asks if the mission went well. Kakarot then steps up and asks, have they seen Raditz or sensed him? They wished him back to life. Vegeta scoffs, why waste a wish on such a weakling like Raditz? Now Raditz is off flying in the distance and he reaches the mountains, right on the outskirts of the city. He stops when he sees an old man approaching him. He lifts his hand up to destroy him, but Dr. Gero is way more powerful than him. Gero jumps him as Raditz tries to expel him off, his ki flaring. Goku, Bardock, and Gine sense Raditz as they fly off to find him. Raditz's power drops lower and lower as Gero absorbs all of his energy, dragging him into the bushes as Goku, Bardock, and Gine arrive. Bardock and Gine yell for Raditz, whose eyes can't register what he's seeing. His parents. How? He tries to struggle, but the words won't come out as Gero has drained him completely. His vision begins blurring as he gets dragged further and further into the forest. The voices of his parents slowly fade as he blacks out. Raditz awakens in Gero's lab, a live Saiyan subject for him to experiment on. Goku is confused. This is exactly where they sensed Raditz's energy, but now it's like his energy is completely gone. They fly off, unaware that their brother and son is being tortured by Gero to find the secrets of the Saiyan's power. Gero begins transforming Raditz slowly and painfully into a Saiyan android hybrid. A Saiyan with infinite energy is just a terrifying thought. Goku, Bardock, and Gine realize that Raditz may be hiding from him based on his last encounter. That, or he was never resurrected. Maybe the dragon couldn't do it, but that doesn't explain the energy they felt. A few months go by, and with nothing really to train for, some semblance of peace comes to the Earth. The calm before the storm. Vegeta's relationship with Bulma progresses, and eventually she gives birth to his son, Trunks. Vegeta is still the same ruthless bastard he was in the original version of the Cell and Android saga. Bardock and Gine work on unlocking Super Saiyan 2 as Bardock felt the power briefly during his battle with Frieza. Vegeta and Goku reluctantly work together to master and learn the Super Saiyan form. They eventually realize that the power comes in response to a need, not a desire, and this happens one day while sparring against Broly. As time ticks on, eventually the sudden energy appearance of future Trunks catches everyone off guard. Goku, Bardock, and Vegeta rush to the desert where they see Trunks standing there, confused, almost like he was waiting for somebody. Trunks turns around as he senses the energy of Goku, Bardock, and his father. He rushes over asking, "Is it too late? Did they wish Raditz back? Is he too late?" Trunks begins panicking as Goku tells them they wished Raditz back a while ago, but he's missing. They don't even know if he's back. Trunks' face gets worried as he begins muttering, "He's too late. The timeline, it's all wrong." He begins repeating, "No, no, no," as Bardock steps forward, asking Trunks to speak plainly, who he is and what he's doing here. His power is incredible for such a young boy, and Trunks gulps as he explains who he is. He's from the future, a horrible future, one where androids take over and destroy everything, led by Raditz. In his timeline, Raditz was wished back and kidnapped by a mad scientist, turned into a Saiyan android with infinite energy. He was tortured and abused, the Saiyan Zenkai boosts giving him a power that's unmatched as they were modified by the scientist. He was brainwashed, his Saiyan instincts and hatred taking over completely. Raditz, along with two other androids, destroyed their maker, his lab, and they began annihilating humanity mercilessly. The Z-Fighters in his future all fell to Raditz, Bardock, Gine, Goku, Vegeta, even his master Gohan. He survived only by scrounging and hiding, and Raditz unlocked a new transformation, beyond just Super Saiyan. Trunks only made it back because his mother prepared this time machine to stop Raditz from being wished back, but he's too late. The calculations, they must have been off, or the timeline, it's already changed. He tells them that they have 3 years before Raditz will attack on an island in the east, and they all have to prepare for his arrival. Bardock, Goku, and Vegeta are left very uneasy at this news. Raditz is being tortured right now by this doctor. Bardock looks at Trunks and telling him if this is true, then rescuing Raditz would save the world. It would make the most sense if they could prevent this android apocalypse before it even happens. Little do they know that in the distant future, Cell has taken over the Earth after absorbing Raditz. Raditz was just a stepping stone for Cell to achieve an even greater power. Future Perfect Cell is the most powerful android in existence. He tortures future Bulma as he demands she create him a time machine to send him back into the past. He threatens to blow up the entire Earth if she doesn't comply. Back in the present, Bardock explains what's happening to Gine, and she agrees the best course of action would be saving Raditz from this Dr. Gero. If they can prevent him from turning, they can save the future, and Vegeta scoffs at this notion, saying they should train and defeat these androids head on. While this debate rages in the present, in the future years pass as Bulma eventually gets the time machine ready. She tells Cell she needs a special crystal near the Earth's core to activate the machine. Cell goes off, but Bulma lied. She escapes back into the past and her ship lands in front of Capsule Corps. She lands in the present after tracking Trunks' chronal date. The group is debating as future Bulma steps out, weak. She warns them that Cell, he's coming. She didn't have time to destroy her lab. He has everything he needs to jump back into the past. It'll take him some time, but he will eventually be here. In the future, Cell rages as he realizes he's gonna have to build his own machine. The past and the future are about to collide as Gero continues to experiment on Raditz. But with both future Trunks and future Bulma back in the present, they may have a chance to stop this before he turns. They just have to get to him in time. Cell begins working on his machine as future Bulma looks at the group, her young self. She spots Vegeta, moving closer to him and touching his face, catching him completely off guard. She kisses his forehead, looking at him in the eyes with genuine love and affection before she collapses. Trunks helps his mother up as present Bulma takes her to a recovery room. Vegeta is left in a state of disarray. Why did she? That woman. He wants to fly off, but he finds himself moving towards her side. He wants to. He needs to know about the future. And with that being said, guys, we're going to end this part off right here on this crazy cliffhanger. But please let me know what your guys' favorite part was in this scenario down below. I know we didn't have much action in this part, but I promise you, part 4 is going to be crazy. But yeah, let me know if you liked how I included Raditz, what your favorite part was, what you didn't like. Please comment down below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Peace. 6K.